Then Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Cushite woman whom he had married, for he had married a Cushite woman. And they said, Has the Lord indeed spoken only through Moses? Has he not spoken through us as well? And the Lord heard it. Now the man Moses was very humble, more than any man who was on the face of the earth. Suddenly the Lord said to Moses and Aaron and to Miriam, You three come out to the tent of meeting. So the three of them came out. Then the Lord came down in a pillar of cloud and stood at the doorway of the tent, and he called Aaron and Miriam. When they had both come forward, he said, Hear now my words. If there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, shall make myself known to him in a vision. I shall speak with him in a dream. Not so with my servant Moses. He is faithful in all my household. With him I speak mouth to mouth, even openly, and not in dark sayings, and he beholds the form of the Lord. Why then were you not afraid to speak against my servant, against Moses? Imagine finding out that way, huh? Wow. So the anger of the Lord burned against them, and he departed. But when the cloud had withdrawn from over the tent, behold, Miriam was leprous, as white as snow. As Aaron turned toward Miriam, behold, she was leprous. Then Aaron said to Moses, Oh, my Lord, I beg you, do not account this sin to us, in which we have acted foolishly, and in which we have sinned. Oh, do not let her be like one dead, whose flesh is half eaten away when he comes from his mother's womb. Man, that gets me. That's a rough verse. No. I'm not ending this one, Jer. I do a vertical stream as well for those who watch on shorts. And then I leave because I could do a dual stream over here on the one you're on. But when I do that, it crops my screen, only showing the middle. And if I try to make everything small enough so that people on shorts can see it, hey, James, then it's no good for those who are watching it full screen. So that's why I run two at a time. I know it's kind of a hassle, but I'm trying to get the word out to people and love on people who need it. Toilet, it's John. I'm so glad you're here. It's been forever. How are you doing? I actually had this vertical live stream going, you guys, and nobody came. The only person in there was me in the comments, which I do so I can see anybody commenting because I can't see it on my phone screen. And nobody but me was there the whole time for like 15 minutes. So I just started a new one and you guys popped in right away. So I knew there must have been something wrong. I'm glad I decided to restart it. How was your guys' weekend? We are in the middle of Numbers chapter 12 here. Excuse me, I keep yawning. See, I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys, I think. Yeah. That might be easier to see. Oh, no, it cuts it off. Oh my. There. That should be good. Let me know if it's not. Busy? Oh, it was cold, huh? Yeah, actually, it had been here. And then today it was super sunny. In fact, when I was driving home from the doctor, I actually had to turn my air conditioning on. And it was only like 50 something outside, but the sun was just blazing in my windows. So that was really nice. I was blasting praise and worship music with my windows down. I loved it. Yeah, of course, Cher. Oh, I'm sorry. That's rough. I know how that is. Remember to take every thought captive under the power of Christ, right? We all have times like that. Hey, Brad! Crazer's here too. I'm so glad to see all of you guys. Father God, I lift this brother up before you tonight, and I that you help clear his head and help him to focus and hear your voice and feel your presence, Lord, and to pay no mind to the thoughts that are coming through his head, and to know that he has the power through you to just cast those completely away from himself. Lord, we ask that you help him to be free of this in Jesus' name. Amen. I'm super not eloquent with prayer, but I'm so glad when people feel comfortable to come here and to ask for it, because that's what this is all about, right? Okay. Oh, we went to the new church a second time on Sunday, and we're really liking it. Everybody there is so nice. It's small and very different compared, excuse me, compared to the church we were at before. But I like it a lot. It was really cool. And it's literally, a 2-minute drive from my house. If we wanted to, we could walk to and from church, So we might do that some days. We'll see. Okay. Moses cried out to the Lord, saying, "O God, heal her, I pray." But the Lord said to Moses, "If her father had but spit in her face, would she not bear her shame for 7 days? Let her be shut up for 7 days outside the camp, and afterward she may be received again." So Miriam was shut up outside the camp for 7 days, and the people did not move on until Miriam was received again. Afterward, however, the people moved out from Hazeroth and camped in the wilderness of Paran. Oh, my power just flew. My son will be in here in just a second to say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I feel bad. They don't need to be sorry because I used the microwave, But my my wall heater, my little mini splitter, whatever it is, blew out on me. So I use a space heater, and it makes it impossible to use the microwave. Hey, Rebel. I was talking to you in the other one, but I guess you had stepped out. Yes, it's good to see John, isn't it? And Brad. It'd been a while with you, too. How are you guys doing? I'm so glad everybody is here tonight. Although we don't have Katrina or Carla or Hugo yet, but Hugo's usually a little bit later. Yeah, go ahead and unplug it, sweetheart. I love you. You want to say hi?
Hi, Mom.
We've got John.
Hi, John.
Rebel.
Hi, Rebel.
Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Jer.
Hi, Jer.
Adam.
Hi, Adam.
And James.
Hi, James.
I love you.
I love you.
You see it? You like that, huh?
What does it say?
Well, this says love. And then I took a bunch of little rhinestones and pearls and hot glued them in there.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to do the whole thing. Okay. I love you.
I love you.
Rebel says hi back, and Jared says hi back.
Wait, before I leave,
Yeah.
I want you guys to know that
Honey, you can't. Okay. Yeah, you have to stay over here if you're talking to them. So the mic will hear. You want them to know what?
I want you guys to know that I have a new beatbox.
You have a new beatbox. All right. I know they want to hear it. Good job. I love you.
I love you.
All right. Come on. That was kind of sad. Do it again. Bow. All right. I love you. Have fun.
My friend
Yeah, isn't his voice cute?
My friend is gonna say hi to the
Yeah, the stuffy. He can sit here and watch. Um,
Oh, wait, I'm gonna watch. Come in.
did you guys see what I said in Discord about Shiloh not being able to pronounce his R's? We have a cat. Okay, her name's Bagheera, but I had originally named her that before I knew she was a girl. So I started calling her Geary, and then it kind of morphed into Riri. Well, as you heard, Rebel, he can't pronounce the R's, so he calls her Wee Wee, and that has been a thing for a while now. My older boys like to make it a bigger thing than it needs to be, I think. They'll say, you know, Riri is so dainty and cute and petite, and when you pair that with the way he pronounces it, it's just not right. Life with boys. Lots of fun. Oh, and I saw my doctor today. Nothing, it was just a checkup. But it went really well because as somebody who has chronic pain, I take a very, very mild, I mean, it didn't even used to be considered a controlled substance. It's basically a step above ibuprofen. So anytime somebody with chronic pain, you know, you're always worried if you have to raise a dose or anything like that. They're going to think you're a seeker or whatever. My doctor's really good, but still, I also don't like getting a tolerance to anything because I don't want to take anything harder than this, you know, like an actual narcotic. But I explained to her, I said, you know, this is what actually helps me, this dose, you know, which is a little more than I was taking. And it makes me more productive. It helps with my mood and everything. I can actually get things accomplished. And she said, well, then let's just change your dose to that. And I was like, praise God, you know, because you just never know in the climate of the way things are. And she's like, yeah, no, you've been on this dose for a year. So, but you know, I'm just glad it went well. It was good. Oh, hello, Stephen. You want to say hello?
Hello.
We've got a bunch of people here. John, and Brad, and James, and...
Or those people I haven't heard of.
John is toilet, if that's the one you're confused on.
Yeah.
Or Brad, maybe. You might not have met Brad before.
Yeah, I haven't.
And Jer over here. And Adam. Okay, so back to reading. Did you need something?
I was just coming to say hi.
Okay, I love you. Did you see this? I'm encrusting my Bible binding. Isn't that cool?
Ooh.
Yeah. You should go watch the video. It shows how it sparkles in the light.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
I love you.
Love you. Like the cup holder too.
Yeah. Kenneth printed me this cup holder. It's amazing.
Yes. Okay, I'll see you.
Bye-bye. Okay. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, send out for yourself men, so that they may spy out the land of Canaan, which I am going to give to the sons of Israel. You shall send a man from each of their fathers' tribes, every one a leader among them. So Moses sent them from the wilderness of Paran at the command of the Lord, all of them men who were heads of the sons of Israel. These then were their names: from the tribe of Reuben, Shemua, the son of Zachar; from the tribe of Simeon, Shaphat, the son of Hori. Here we go with me hashing the names again. I'm probably your guys' comic relief. From the tribe of Judah, Caleb, the son of Jephunneh. From the tribe of Issachar, Igal, the son of Joseph. From the tribe of Ephraim, Hoshea, which is actually, I think it's just pronounced Hosea, the son of Nun. From the tribe of Benjamin, Paltai, the son of Raphu. From the tribe of Zebulun, Gaddiel, the son of Sodai. From the tribe of Joseph. From the tribe of Manasseh, Gadai, the son of Susai. From the tribe of Dan, Amiel, the son of Gamali. From the tribe of Asher, Sethur, the son of Michael. From the tribe of Naphtali, Nabi, the son of Voshsi. From the tribe of Gad, Geuel, the son of Machi. These are the names of the men whom Moses sent to spy out the land, but Moses called Hoshea the son of Nun, Joshua. Goodness. Okay. What is happening? Give me just a second here. I'm going to take a drink. Oh, nobody mentioned I didn't have my Bible out. You know what? The thing is, here, I think I overcomplicate it. I used to be really good with names. I'm just getting old, honestly. But some are hard to say. And I think it's because it's just a string of names where it's like you're pronouncing them right and then you hit one you don't know and it just kind of flubs up, you know? When Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan, he said to them, "Go up there into the Negev, then go up into the hill country. See what the land is like, and whether the people who live in it are strong or weak, whether they are few or many. How is the land in which they live? Is it good or bad? And how are the cities in which they live? Are they like open camps or with fortifications? How is the land? Is it fat or lean? Are there trees in it or not? Make an effort then to get some of the fruit of the land." Now the time was the time of the first ripe grapes. Okay. Ah! My screen keeps jumping on me. There we go. So they went up and spied out the land from the wilderness of Zin as far as Rahab, at Lebo-Hamath. When they had gone up into the Negev, they came to Hebron, where Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, the descendants of Anak, were. Now Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. Then they came to the valley of Escol, and from there cut down a branch with a single cluster of grapes, and they carried it on a pole between 2 men, with some of the pomegranates and the figs. That place was called the valley of Escol, because of the cluster which the sons of Israel cut down from there. When they returned from spying out the land, at the end of 40 days, they proceeded to come to Moses and Aaron and to all the congregation of the sons of Israel in the wilderness of Paran at Kadesh, and they brought back word to them and to all the congregation and showed them the fruit of the land. Thus they told him and said, "We went into the land where you sent us, and it certainly does flow with milk and honey, and this is its fruit. Nevertheless, the people who live in the land are strong, and the cities are fortified and very large. And moreover, we saw the descendants of Anak there. Amalek is living in the land of the Negev, and the Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites are living in the hill country, and the Canaanites are living by the sea and by the side of the Jordan." Then Caleb quieted the people before Moses and said, "We should by all means go up and take possession of it, for we will surely overcome it." But the men who had gone up with him said, "We are not able to go up against the people, for they are too strong for us." So they gave out to the sons of Israel a bad report of the land which they had spied out, saying, "The land through which we have gone in spying it out is a land that devours its inhabitants, and all the people whom we saw in it are men of great size. There also we saw the Nephilim, the sons of Anak are part of the Nephilim, and we became like grasshoppers in our own sight, and so we were in their sight." And that was chapter 13 of Numbers. I'm not sure which one. I don't watch a whole lot of videos, but I do listen to his music. My son may have. He loves Josiah Queen. He actually has tickets for the concert. If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, I very, very rarely watch shorts. I did watch shorts yesterday. I think it was last night. To for my cat videos to see if there were any, cute songs or anything like that. But I don't think I saw any Josiah Queen videos. I did on Facebook a while back, but I think that was just for a song I already knew. Numbers chapter 14. Then all the congregation lifted up their voices and cried, and the people wept that night. All the sons of Israel grumbled against Moses and Aaron, and the whole congregation said to them, "Would that we had died in the land of Egypt, or would that we had died in this wilderness. Why is the Lord bringing us into this land to fall by the sword? Our wives and our little ones will become plunder. Would it not be better for us to return to Egypt?" So they said to one another, "Let us appoint a leader and return to Egypt." Ugh, good luck with that, bro. Oh, I'll have to check. I think I missed that in Discord. I'll have to go back and check that after the live. Then Moses and Aaron fell on their faces in the presence of all the assembly of the congregation of the sons of Israel, Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, of those who had spied out the land, tore their clothes, and they spoke to all the congregation of the sons of Israel, saying, "The land which we passed through to spy out is an exceedingly good land. If the Lord is pleased with us, then he will bring us into this land and give it to us, a land which flows with milk and honey." Sorry, I have to grab something real quick. Hang on just 1 second. Yeah, I'll check it in a little bit. I'm using my phone for the live you're in right now. Okay, sorry about that. "Only do not rebel against the Lord, and do not fear the people of the land, for they will be our prey. Their protection has been removed from them, and the Lord is with us. Do not fear them." But all the congregation said to stone them with stones. Then the glory of the Lord appeared in the tent of meeting to all the sons of Israel. The Lord said to Moses, "How long will this people spurn me? And how long will they not believe in me, despite all the signs which I have performed in their midst? I will smite them with pestilence and dispossess them, and I will make you into a nation greater and mightier than they." But Moses said to the Lord, "Then the Egyptians will hear of it, for by your strength you brought up this people from their midst, and they will tell it to the inhabitants of this land. They have heard that you, O Lord, are in the midst of this people, for you, O Lord, are seen eye to eye, while your cloud stands over them. And you go before them in a pillar of cloud by day and in a pillar of fire by night. Now if you slay this people as one man, then the nations who have heard of your fame will say, 'Because the Lord could not bring his people into the land which he promised them by oath, therefore he slaughtered them in the wilderness.' But now I pray, let the power of the Lord be great, just as you have declared. The Lord is slow to anger and abundant in loving kindness, forgiving iniquity and transgression. But he will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children to the third and the fourth generations. Pardon, I pray, the iniquity of this people, according to the greatness of your loving kindness, just as you also have forgiven this people from Egypt even until now." So the Lord said, "I have pardoned them according to your word, but indeed, as I live, all the earth will be filled with the glory of the Lord. Surely all the men who have seen my glory and my signs, which I performed in Egypt and in the wilderness, yet have put me to the test these 10 times, and have not listened to my voice, shall by no means see the land which I swore to their fathers, nor shall any of those who spurned me see it. But my servant Caleb, because he had a different spirit and has followed me fully, I will bring into the land which he entered, and his descendants shall take possession of it. Now the Amalekites and the Canaanites live in the valleys. Turn tomorrow and set out to the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea." The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, How long shall I bear with this evil congregation who are grumbling against me? I have heard the complaints of the sons of Israel, which they are making against me. Say to them, As I live, says the Lord, just as you have spoken in my hearing, so I will surely do to you. Your corpses will fall in this wilderness, even as your numbered men, according to your complete number from 20 years old and upward, who have grumbled against me. Surely you shall not come into the land in which I swore to settle you, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. Your children, however, whom you said would become a prey, I will bring them in, and they will know the land which you have rejected. But as for you, your corpses will fall in this wilderness. Your sons shall be shepherds for 40 years in the wilderness, and they will suffer for your unfaithfulness until your corpses lie in the wilderness. According to the number of days which you spied out the land, 40 days, for every day you shall bear your guilt a year, even 40 years, and you will know my opposition. I, the Lord, have spoken. Surely this I will do to all this evil congregation who are gathered together against me. In this wilderness they shall be destroyed, and there they will die. As for the men whom Moses sent to spy out the land, and who returned and made all the congregation grumble against him by bringing out a bad report concerning the land, even those men who brought out the very bad report of the land died by a plague before the Lord. But Joshua the son of Nun and Caleb the son of Jephunneh remained alive out of those men who went to spy out the land. When Moses spoke these words to all the sons of Israel, the people mourned greatly. In the morning, however, they rose up early and went up to the ridge of the hill country, saying, Here we are, we have indeed sinned, but we will go up to the place which the Lord has promised. But Moses said, Why then are you transgressing the commandment of the Lord when it will not succeed? Do not go up, or you will be struck down before your enemies, for the Lord is not among you. For the Amalekites and the Canaanites will be there in front of you, and you will fall by the sword, inasmuch as you have turned back from following the Lord. And the Lord will not be with you. But they went up heedlessly to the ridge of the hill country. Neither the ark of the covenant of the Lord nor Moses left the camp. Then the Amalekites and the Canaanites who lived in that hill country came down and struck them and beat them down as far as Hormah. And that was chapter 14 of Numbers. Give me just a second to take a drink. Okay. Welcome to those just coming in. If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm going to turn my heater down. And I have to fix a setting here as soon as it lets me. There we go. Okay, now that's done. Turn down my heater here. Oh, he unplugged it. It's just still hot in here, I guess. Okay. And plug in my phone. Oh, hey Andrew, how are you doing? Welcome. March 23rd? Why March 23rd? You know what? I'm totally not in there. Now you guys can actually see the comments from the other one. Well, at least once it gets open, you won't be able to. Here we go. You guys were listening to me on a stream where... get out of there. Oops. This is giving me fits here. Hugo! I didn't see you come in. I'm so glad you're here. It opened me in that. Why does it do this to me? Okay, there. Now it shouldn't be an issue. There we go. I think my thing just wonked out on me and maybe there was no problem to begin with. Okay. Stream within a stream within a stream. Yeah, there have been times where some glitch happened and it would take the parts of what you see, like where the Bible text comes across, and put that in like 20, but like smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Do you remember like Windows 95 and stuff like that, when it freaked out? It was like that. It's done that a few times. Oh, looks like this has gone sideways. Sorry, I'm reading these comments. Nobody is disrespecting your belief, Andrew. He's having a conversation. And he hasn't said anything unbiblical, so... Yes, but about that day or hour, no one knows. Yep. Oh, you know what, Hugo? I have a feeling. What do you guys? You guys have a feeling? Hey, can you say stacked hats, Andrew? Is that what I'm supposed to say, Rebel? Let's see if he can say stacked hats. Oh, looks like you already blocked him. Yeah, what was that about? Super aggro straight away. They're here early tonight, it appears. Let's see, though, just for the fun of it. Let's see what we can find on March 23. Let's take a look. Predicted. Look at AI preaching, y'all. I searched it and Google brings up predictions suggesting a specific date for the return of Jesus, including mentions of March 23 or September 23, are considered unbiblical. Oh, wow. Even AI knows. That's funny. Let's see. There's rumors about September 2025, but that's been and gone. I haven't heard anything. Oh, Brad can say it. Oh, he's still at it. Can you... What's supposed to happen when I ask him about stacked hats? Andrew. Andrew, can you say stacked hats for me, bro? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hit me up. May God bless you and help you understand that we can't go against. Amen. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to be like that one guy who had all that stuff going on last year, but that was so detrimental to so many people. I know a lot of people were selling their houses and everything. That's what I wonder, Brad. It's like, what is, I don't get it. How is it benefiting anything? It's wild to me. At any rate, I am going to take a drink and then carry on reading. I have to go over here and look. That's so funny. The vertical stream is just seeing a bunch of message deleted by Hugo, message deleted by Hugo. I mean, people can have feelings, they can watch and they can think, but have never been one to get into that. I think it's more about living every day as we're called to live for Jesus and to bring more people to live for Jesus, right? And help people, love on people, share the word, and keep oil in your lamps, and just know that it'll happen when he wants it to happen. I am going to laugh about that so many times, about AI telling me that it's not biblical. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about it. Hugo said, yeah, we can have a discussion, but once they try to bring us into an argument, it's better to end the conversation. I agree. It was just so immediate. It makes me think it's the same one from the other night. Now the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel and say to them, When you enter the land where you are to live, which I am giving you, then make an offering by fire to the Lord, a burnt offering or a sacrifice to fulfill a special vow, or as a freewill offering, or in your appointed times, to make a soothing aroma to the Lord from the herd or from the flock. The one who presents his offering, excuse me, shall present to the Lord a grain offering of 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with 1/4 of a hin of oil, and you shall prepare wine for the drink offering, 1/4 of a hin, with the burnt offering or for the sacrifice for each lamb. What's up, baby?
I love you.
I love you. Mm.
I really, really want to like.
You want to what? You really want to what?
I really want to nap.
You want to nap?
Yes.
You can go to bed, baby. You need to brush your teeth first, though, okay? Okay. Let me see. I'll pop up in Discord and see what he said.
Okay, I'll brush my teeth.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Interesting. Well, Hugo took care of it, but I was really hoping he'd try and say the stacked hats thing or whatever. That something would come about. Hang on just a second. My stream's doing wonky stuff now. There it goes. I had to refresh the screen. Well, welcome to those just coming in. God bless you. If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay. Where did I leave off? Okay. Or for a ram you shall prepare as a grain offering 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with 1/3 of a hin of oil. And for the drink offering you shall offer 1/3 of a hin of wine as a soothing aroma to the Lord. When you prepare a bull as a burnt offering or a sacrifice to fulfill a special vow or for peace offerings to the Lord, then you shall offer with the bull a grain offering of 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with 1/2 a hin of oil, and you shall offer as the drink offering 1/2 a hin of wine as an offering by fire as a soothing aroma to the Lord. So how are you doing, Hugo? How's your grandma? I didn't even get a chance to be excited you were here and ask you how you're doing because that all kicked in. I have not heard the train tonight. Sometimes it's here around 10:30 or 11:15. Sometimes it's even 10:15. So if it gets here, I'll turn the fan off and open the window wide so you can hear it. Thus it shall be done for each ox, or for each ram, or for each of the male lambs, or for the goats, according to the number that you prepare. So you shall do for everyone according to their number. All who are native shall do these things in this manner, in presenting an offering by fire as a soothing aroma to the Lord. If an alien sojourns with you, or one who may be among you throughout your generations, and he wishes to make an offering by fire as a soothing aroma to the Lord, just as you do, so he shall do. Just as you do, so he shall do. As for the assembly, there shall be one statute for you and for the alien who sojourns with you, a perpetual statute throughout your generations, as you are. So shall the alien be before the Lord. There is to be one law and one ordinance for you and for the alien who sojourns with you. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and say to them, When you enter the land where I bring you, then it shall be that when you eat of the food of the land, you shall lift up an offering to the Lord. Of the first of your dough you shall lift up a cake as an offering, as the offering of the threshing floor. So you shall lift it up. From the first of your dough you shall give to the Lord an offering throughout your generations. But when you unwittingly fail and do not observe all these commandments which the Lord has spoken to Moses, even all that the Lord has commanded you through Moses, from the day when the Lord gave commandments, and onward throughout your generations, then it shall be, if it is done unintentionally, without the knowledge of the congregation, that all the congregation shall offer one bull for a burnt offering, as a soothing aroma to the Lord, with its grain offering and its drink offering according to the ordinance, and one male goat for a sin offering. Then the priest shall make atonement for all the congregation of the sons of Israel, and they will be forgiven. For it was an error, and they have brought their offering, an offering by fire to the Lord, and their sin offering before the Lord for their error. So all the congregation of the sons of Israel will be forgiven, with the alien who sojourns among them, for it happened to all the people through error. Also, if one person sins unintentionally, then he shall offer a 1-year-old female goat for a sin offering. The priest shall make atonement before the Lord for the person who goes astray when he sins unintentionally, making atonement for him that he may be forgiven. You shall have one law for him who does anything unintentionally, for him who is native among the sons of Israel, and for the alien who sojourns among them. But the person who does anything defiantly, whether he is native or an alien, that one is blaspheming the Lord, and that person shall be cut off from among his people. Because he has despised the word of the Lord and has broken his commandment, that person shall be completely cut off. His guilt will be on him. Okay, Hugo. Oh, okay. Let me check Discord, Rebel. Hey, you, did you brush your teeth?
Yep. Yes. I'm trying to get as cool as possible.
Yeah.
So I'm giving a fun workout.
Hmm.
I'm a little fun workout.
Hang on a second, baby. I'm trying to read.
Oops.
Okay, so you're wanting me to come up with another one? I'll have to think on that. Or am I not reading the right section? Hang on a second. Oh, yeah, it's there. I see you're typing. Okay, yeah, I wasn't going to say any more than that. Okay. Now, while the sons of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering wood on the Sabbath day. Those who found him gathering wood brought him to Moses and Aaron and to all the congregation, and they put him in custody because it had not been declared what should be done to him. Then the Lord said to Moses, "The man shall surely be put to death. All the congregation shall stone him with stones outside the camp." So all the congregation brought him outside the camp and stoned him to death with stones, just as the Lord had commanded Moses. The Lord also spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the sons of Israel and tell them that they shall make for themselves tassels on the corners of their garments throughout their generations, and that they shall put on the tassel of each corner a cord of blue. It shall be a tassel for you to look at and remember all the commandments of the Lord, so as to do them and not follow after your own heart and your own eyes, after which you played the harlot, so that you may remember to do all my commandments and be holy to your God. I am the Lord your God who brought you out from the land of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord your God." And that was Numbers chapter 15.
Hey, Mommy.
Yes, baby.
I want the hair tie.
Oh, you want your hair up? Are you going to bed? Huh?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, if you're going to bed, let's wait until tomorrow to put your hair up, honey, because it will get tangled in your sleep and then it pulls to take it out, okay? But I have a bunch of hair ties and we can use one tomorrow.
Okay. But I really want it.
My favorite book in the Bible, that's, oh my goodness. Well, Hebrews, Romans, probably Romans, but I like them all. And I actually struggled with Job, and now I really enjoy it. Acts, probably Acts, though, is the most exciting one. I love you, baby. Give me a
Roll
hug.
me up as a
Yes, I
burrito.
will roll you up as a burrito,
And then plop me as a
and I will plop you on the bed. Yes, I certainly will. Okay, put your arms where you're going to want them to be. Okay. Rolling you up like a burrito.
burrito.
A burrito.
A burrito.
Oh, a burrito. Burrito.
Burrito.
Okay, here we go. And... Oh, did it get you?
Yeah.
Why did you have the box there, crazy?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was there. Here, let's get off of these things you have here. Ugh. Are you okay? Okay, good. Good, fresh. Unfortunately, no taco time. I love you. But I'm live right now, honey. If you want snuggles, you have to sit over here with me in the chair. Okay. Yeah, he's getting ready for bed. As far as favorite verse, Man, I'd have to think on that.
Mommy,
There's so many good ones. Yes?
I want to know.
What?
How do I make myself? How do I get myself a bald cap? Well, I don't want a bald cap, but
You're asking how you like cover up your hair so that when you put on one of your little wigs it looks right?
yeah.
We could probably use a beanie. Yeah, I don't know how superheroes do that when they have their head covered in one of those things. Okay, I'm checking the Discord. All right, I responded on the Discord. My mouth has been dry all day today. Oh, your favorite verse is the one you just mentioned about the kingdom of heaven being with you? I have, yeah. Man, I don't know. This, anytime anybody asks me anything, I could be like a literal professional in something, an expert or whatever. And then you ask me about it, and it's like everything flies out of my brain. It's like my brain, a flap opens up in the back of my brain, and my brain just tumbles out. It's ridiculous. Um, Let me, I guess I could, oh, I don't have my other Bible. Well, I do like, here, I'll read the one that I've printed out to do a thing of. For I know that my Redeemer lives, and he shall stand at last on the earth. And after my skin is destroyed, this I know, that in my flesh I shall see God, whom I shall see for myself, and my eyes shall behold, and not another. How my heart yearns within me. That's definitely one of my favorites for sure. And that's in Job. It is Job 19:25, I think. I love you too, baby. Yeah, I printed that out on with some art I made where the lady looks like she's old, and it's like she's made of pottery, and parts of the pottery has broken away. But she's still, her eyes are still bright as she looks up towards the sky because, you know, she knows she's going to see God. Hugo said they asked me what my favorite verse was in church on Saturday, and all of a sudden I couldn't think of any verses. Yeah. Yeah, it's, I don't know what it is about being asked. My kids are the same way too. Okay, so we are going to be headed into Numbers chapter 16. Welcome to those just coming in. If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. And I'm going to take another drink. Honestly, there's so many good ones. Brad had a dog named Samson, and Caesar is another one. That's cute. Did you see my Samson meme in the community on YouTube? I thought that was hilarious. Okay. Now Korah, the son of Izhar, the son of Kohath, the son of Levi, with Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, and On, the son of Peleth, said, goodness, breathe. Sons of Reuben took action, and they rose up before Moses, together with some of the sons of Israel, 250 leaders of the congregation, chosen in the assembly, men of renown. They assembled together against Moses and Aaron and said to them, "You have gone far enough, for all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord is in their midst. So why do you exalt yourselves above the assembly of the Lord?" When Moses heard this, he fell on his face, and he spoke to Korah and all his company, saying, "Tomorrow morning the Lord will show who is his and who is holy, and will bring him near to himself, even the one whom he will choose. He will bring near to himself. Do this: take censers for yourselves, Korah and all your company, and put fire in them, and lay incense upon them in the presence of the Lord tomorrow. And the man whom the Lord chooses shall be the one who is holy. You have gone far enough, you sons of Levi." Ah! I thought I saw it. I thought I did. Okay. Oh, let me type it up. Yeah. Yes, for sure. All right. Then Moses said to Korah, "Hear now, you sons of Levi, is it not enough for you that the God of Israel has separated you from the rest of the congregation of Israel, to bring you near to himself, to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord, and to stand before the congregation to minister to them, and that he has brought you near, Korah, and all your brothers, sons of Levi, with you? And are you seeking the priesthood also? Therefore you and all your company are gathered together against the Lord. But as for Aaron, who is he that you grumble against him?" Then Moses sent a summons to Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, but they said, "We will not come up. Is it not enough that you have brought us up out of a land flowing with milk and honey, to have us die in the wilderness? But you would also lord it over us. Indeed, you have not brought us into a land flowing with milk and honey, nor have you given us an inheritance of fields and vineyards. Would you put out the eyes of these men? We will not come up." Then Moses became very angry and said to the Lord, "Do not regard their offering. I have not taken a single donkey from them, nor have I done harm to any of them." Moses said to Korah, "You and all your company be present before the Lord tomorrow, both you and they, along with Aaron. Each of you take his fire pan and put incense on it, and each of you bring his censer before the Lord. 250 fire pans. Also you and Aaron shall each bring his fire pan." So they each took his own censer and put fire on it and laid incense on it, and they stood at the doorway of the tent of meeting with Moses and Aaron. Thus Korah assembled all the congregation against them at the doorway of the tent of meeting, and the glory of the Lord appeared to all the congregation. Then the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, "Separate yourselves from among this congregation, that I may consume them instantly." But they fell on their faces and said, "O God, God of the spirits of all flesh, when one man sins, will you be angry with the entire congregation?" Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the congregation, saying, Get back from around the dwellings of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram." Then Moses arose and went to Dathan and Abiram, with the elders of Israel following him, and he spoke to the congregation, saying, "Depart now from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing that belongs to them, or you will be swept away in all their sin." So they got back from around the dwellings of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram, and Dathan and Abiram came out and stood at the doorway of their tents, along with their wives and their sons and their little ones. Moses said, "By this you shall know that the Lord has sent me to do all these deeds, for this is not my doing. If these men die the death of all men, or if they suffer the fate of all men, then the Lord has not sent me. But if the Lord brings about an entirely new thing, and the ground opens its mouth and swallows them up with all that is theirs, and they descend alive into Sheol, then you will understand that these men have spurned the Lord." As he finished speaking all these words, the ground that was under them split open, and the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up, and their households, and all the men who belonged to Korah with their possessions. So they and all that belonged to them went down alive to Sheol, and the earth closed over them, and they perished from the midst of the assembly. All Israel who were around them fled at their outcry, for they said, "The earth may swallow us up." Fire also came forth from the Lord and consumed the 250 men who were offering the incense. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Say to Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest that he shall take up the censers out of the midst of the blaze, for they are holy, and you scatter the burning coals abroad. As for the censers of these men who have sinned at the cost of their lives, let them be made into hammered sheets for a plating of the altar, since they did present them before the Lord, and they are holy. And they shall be for a sign to the sons of Israel." So Eleazar the priest took the bronze censers which the men who were burned had offered, and they hammered them out as a plating for the altar, as a reminder to the sons of Israel that no layman who is not of the descendants of Aaron should come near to burn incense before the Lord, so that he will not become like Korah and his company, just as the Lord had spoken to him through Moses. But on the next day, all the congregation of the sons of Israel grumbled against Moses and Aaron, saying, "You are the ones who have caused the death of the Lord's people." It came about, however, when the congregation had assembled against Moses and Aaron, that they turned toward the tent of meeting, and behold, the cloud covered it, and the glory of the Lord appeared. Then Moses and Aaron came to the front of the tent of meeting, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Get away from among this congregation, that I may consume them instantly." Then they fell on their faces. Moses said to Aaron, "Take your censer and put in it fire from the altar, and lay incense on it. Then bring it quickly to the congregation, and make atonement for them. For wrath has gone forth from the Lord, the plague has begun." Then Aaron took it as Moses had spoken, and ran into the midst of the assembly, for behold, the plague had begun among the people. So he put on the incense, and made atonement for the people. He took his stand between the dead and the living, so that the plague was checked. But those who died by the plague were 14,700, besides those who died on account of Korah. Then Aaron returned to Moses at the doorway of the tent of meeting, for the plague had been checked. And that was chapter 16 of Numbers. Welcome to those just coming in. God bless you. How's everybody doing tonight? If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. What? Never a good question. If you were in a room, you can customize the however you want, but you have to bring one friend or one. We're in the same room and can only pick one family member. Who are you picking? I'm not sure what. I think you're trying to ask, like, bring one friend or one. That's kind of like the would you rathers, right? Oh, okay. Well, he's. Oh, sorry, Rebel. I'm going to type it to you. I keep talking. Yeah, you're probably right, though, Rebel. Okay. Numbers chapter 17. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel, and get from them a rod for each father's household, 12 rods from all their leaders according to their fathers' households. You shall write each name on his rod, and write Aaron's name on the rod of Levi, for there is one rod for the head of each of their fathers' households. You shall then deposit them in the tent of meeting in front of the testimony, where I meet with you. It will come about that the rod of the man whom I choose will sprout. Thus I will lessen from upon myself the grumblings of the sons of Israel who are grumbling against you. Moses therefore spoke to the sons of Israel, and all their leaders gave him a rod apiece, for each leader according to their fathers' households, 12 rods, with the rod of Aaron among their rods. So Moses deposited the rods before the Lord in the tent of testimony. Now on the next day Moses went into the tent of the testimony, and behold, the rod of Aaron for the house of Levi had sprouted and put forth buds and produced blossoms, and it bore ripe almonds. Moses then brought out all the rods from the presence of the Lord to all the sons of Israel, and they looked, and each man took his rod. But the Lord said to Moses, Put back the rod of Aaron before the testimony to be kept as a sign against the rebels, that you may put an end to their grumblings against me, so that they will not die. Thus Moses did, just as the Lord had commanded him, so he did. Then the sons of Israel spoke to Moses, saying, Behold, we perish, we are dying, we are all dying. Everyone who comes near to the tabernacle of the Lord must die. Are we to perish completely? And that was chapter 17. Let me see. I could be wrong, but let me scroll back up here. Yeah. I believe that Jer is let me go get the name. His name is a question or something. Let me scroll back up. Hello, how are you? With the duck. I think that's Jer. All right. I'm going to take a drink before I get started on the next chapter. How is everybody doing? Welcome to those just joining us. If you need prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. Hugo, are you still there? It's like that stream crashed or something. Or maybe everybody just moved over to this one. Give me just a quick second. Okay. All right, so Numbers chapter 18. Hey, Jer, can you say fuzzy pear? Rebel was trying to ask if you could say fuzzy pear. So the Lord said to Aaron, You and your sons and your father's household with you shall bear the guilt in connection with the sanctuary And you and your sons with you shall bear the guilt in connection with your priesthood. But bring with you also your brothers, the tribe of Levi, the tribe of your father, that they may be joined with you and serve you, while you and your sons with you are before the tent of the testimony. And they shall thus attend to your obligation and the obligation of all the tent, but they shall not come near to the furnishings of the sanctuary and the altar, or both they and you will die. They shall be joined with you and attend to the obligations of the tent of meeting, for all the service of the tent, but an outsider may not come near you. So you shall attend to the obligations of the sanctuary and the obligations of the altar, so that there will no longer be wrath on the sons of Israel. Behold, I myself have taken your fellow Levites from among the sons of Israel. They are a gift to you, dedicated to the Lord, to perform the service for the tent of meeting. But you and your sons with you shall attend to your priesthood, for everything concerning the altar and inside the veil, and you are to perform service. I am giving you the priesthood as a bestowed service, but the outsider who comes near shall be put to death. Then the Lord spoke to Aaron. Now behold, dang it. My throat is acting crazy tonight. Then the Lord spoke to Aaron. Now behold, I myself have given you charge of my offerings, even all the holy gifts of the sons of Israel. I have given them to you as a portion, and to your sons as a perpetual allotment. This shall be yours from the most holy gifts reserved from the fire, every offering of theirs, even every grain offering and every sin offering and every guilt offering, which they shall render to me, shall be most holy for you and for your sons. As the most holy gifts you shall eat it, every male shall eat it. It shall be holy to you. This also is yours, the offering of their gift, even all the wave offerings of the sons of Israel. I have given them to you and to your sons and daughters with you as a perpetual allotment. Every one of your household who is clean may eat it. All the best of the fresh oil, and all the best of the fresh wine, and of the grain, the first fruits of those which they give to the Lord, I give them to you. The first ripe fruits of all that is in their land, which they bring to the Lord, shall be yours. Every one of your household who is clean may eat it. Every devoted thing in Israel shall be yours. Every first issue of the womb of all flesh, whether man or animal, which they offer to the Lord, shall be yours. Nevertheless, the firstborn of man you shall surely redeem, and the firstborn of unclean animals you shall redeem. Also, to their redemption price, from a month old you shall redeem them, by your valuation, 5 shekels in silver, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, which is 20 gerahs. But the firstborn of an ox, or the firstborn of a sheep, or the firstborn of a goat, you shall not redeem. They are holy. You shall sprinkle their blood on the altar, and shall offer up their fat and smoke as an offering by fire for a soothing aroma to the Lord. Their meat shall be yours. It shall be yours like the breast of a wave offering and like the right thigh. All the offerings of the holy gifts which the sons of Israel offer to the Lord, I have given to you and your sons and your daughters with you as a perpetual allotment. It is an everlasting covenant of salt before the Lord to you and your descendants with you. Then the Lord said to Aaron, you shall have no inheritance in their land, nor own any portion among them. I am your portion and your inheritance among the sons of Israel. To the sons of Levi, behold, I have given all the tithe in Israel for an inheritance, in return for their service which they perform, the service of the tent of meeting. The sons of Israel shall not come near the tent of meeting again, or they will bear sin and die. Only the Levites shall perform the service of the tent of meeting, and they shall bear their iniquity. It shall be a perpetual statute throughout your generations, and among the sons of Israel they shall have no inheritance. For the tithe of the sons of Israel, which they offer as an offering to the Lord, I have given to the Levites for an inheritance. Therefore I have said concerning them, they shall have no inheritance among the sons of Israel. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Moreover, you shall speak to the Levites and say to them, when you take from the sons of Israel the tithe which I have given you from them for your inheritance, then you shall present an offering from it to the Lord, a tithe of the tithe. Your offering shall be reckoned to you as the grain from the threshing floor, or the full produce from the wine vat. So you shall also present an offering to the Lord from your tithes, which you receive from the sons of Israel, and from it you shall give the Lord's offering to Aaron the priest. Out of all your gifts you shall present every offering due to the Lord, from all the best of them, the sacred part from them. You shall say to them, when you have offered from it the best of it, then you shall be reckoned to the Levites as a product of the threshing floor and as a product of the wine vat. You may eat it anywhere, you and your households, for it is your compensation in return for your service in the tent of meeting. You will bear no sin by reason of it when you have offered the best of it. But you shall not profane the sacred gifts of the sons of Israel, or you will die. And that was Numbers chapter 18. I'm going to take a drink and then read back through the comments. Welcome to those just coming in. If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. Yeah. I'm reading on Discord. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Rebel, if you're right. Good job. For what? Give me just a second. I'm going to go see if Kenneth is available. I'll be right back. Wow, Shiloh already fell asleep. Check out what I'm talking about. But don't give anything. Hang on, I'll be, wait just a second, guys. Say hi, Kenneth.
Hello.
Yeah, I was talking to Kenneth. Sorry. That's why I popped up the AFK there. All right, so we will be headed into Numbers chapter 19. Welcome to those just coming in. God bless you. If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. That's okay, John. I'm glad you said something because As we all know, there have been times I have forgotten. Oh, wow. Somebody needs to sleep. Forgotten to unmute myself. So the quicker somebody says something, the quicker I can correct it. I love my cup holder, Kenneth. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Nope, we have another flood warning. When I went to the doctor earlier, I saw the field as we get on the freeway. The field is just like a huge puddle. Okay. Forgot it. Oh, well, it would suit you though. It's a little different though when you do something on purpose. Why did it just blow up my size of my screen out of nowhere, kind of?
I don't know.
The computer is doing weird things. I don't know if it's a computer or if it's YouTube itself. Oh, that's only on top chat, so now let's fix that. Why does it keep messing up? Okay, so next time you're not in the lives or on Discord for a couple days, I'm gonna be like, John forgot it about me. Okay. Numbers 19. Then the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, This is the statute of the law which the Lord has commanded, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel that they bring you an unblemished red heifer in which is no defect, and on which a yoke has never been placed. You shall give it to Eleazar the priest, and it shall be brought outside the camp and be slaughtered in his presence. Next, Eleazar the priest shall take some of its blood with his finger and sprinkle some of its blood toward the front of the tent of meeting 7 times. Then the heifer shall be burned in his sight, its hide and its flesh and its blood, with its refuse, shall be burned. The priest shall take cedar wood and hyssop and scarlet material and cast it into the midst of the burning heifer. The priest shall then wash his clothes and bathe his body in water, and afterward come into the camp, but the priest shall be unclean until evening. The one who burns it shall also wash his clothes in water and bathe his body in water, and shall be unclean until evening. Now a man who is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer and deposit them outside the camp in a clean place, and the congregation of the sons of Israel shall keep it as water to remove impurity. It is purification from sin. The one who gathers the ashes of the heifer shall wash his clothes and be unclean until evening, and it shall be a perpetual statute to the sons of Israel and to the alien who sojourns among them. Then one who touches the corpse of any person shall be unclean for 7 days. That one shall purify himself from uncleanness with the water on the 3rd day and on the 7th day, and then he will be clean. But if he does not purify himself on the 3rd day and on the 7th day, he will not be clean. Anyone who touches a corpse, the body of a man who has died, and does not purify himself, defiles the tabernacle of the Lord, and that person shall be cut off from Israel. Because the water for impurity was not sprinkled on him. He shall be unclean, his uncleanness is still on him. This is the law when a man dies in a tent. Everyone who comes into the tent and everyone who is in the tent shall be unclean for 7 days. Every open vessel which has no covering tied down on it shall be unclean. Also, anyone who is in the open field touches one who has been slain with a sword, or who has died naturally, or a human bone, or a grave, shall be unclean for 7 days. Then for the unclean person they shall take some of the ashes of the burnt purification from sin, and flowing water shall be added to them in a vessel. A clean person shall take hyssop and dip it in the water and sprinkle it on the tent and on all the furnishings and on the persons who were there, and on the one who touched the bone, or the one slain, or the one dying naturally, or the grave. Then the clean person shall sprinkle on the unclean on the 3rd day and on the 7th day, and on the 7th day he shall purify him from uncleanness, and he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and shall be clean by evening. By the man who is unclean and But the man who is unclean and does not purify himself from uncleanness, that person shall be cut off from the midst of the assembly, because he has defiled the sanctuary of the Lord. The water for impurity has not been sprinkled on him, he is unclean. So it shall be a perpetual statute for them, and he who sprinkles the water for impurity shall wash his clothes, and he who touches the water for impurity shall be unclean until evening. Furthermore, anything that the unclean person touches shall be unclean, and the person who touches it shall be unclean until evening. And that was chapter 19 of Numbers. Okay. Oh, okay. Will do. And I just need to take a drink first. Ooh. Hey, Jer, I just noticed you have gamer in your name too. So does Hugo. What's your favorite game? My now almost 16-year-old is into gaming a lot. We will be headed into Numbers chapter 20. Welcome to those just coming in. God bless you. If you need prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. Oh, you know what happened earlier, Kenny? This guy came in and was talking about he thinks that Jesus is coming back on March 23rd. And I hadn't heard anything about that, so I went to Google. And the AI at the top of the page said predictions suggesting a specific date for the return of Jesus, including mentions of March 23rd or September 23rd, are considered unbiblical. I was like, look at AI preaching. It cracked me up. Jer, are you there? Where did Jer go? Maybe he forgot it about me. No, that's become a thing. Where did Hugo go? I think Hugo disappeared too. Oh, wow, there's comments there that weren't there in the other stream, or at least I didn't notice. One of the ones I like is Isaiah 40:31. Let's pull that up. I know it, I think. I know which one it is. Yeah. Hang on, I have to bring up the proper translation.
Did you see what I said in the Discord?
I haven't, honey. I'll check. So Isaiah 40:31 is, "Yet those who hope in Yahweh will gain new power. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not become weary." And that's the LSB translation. And I will pull up that and check what you said. Uh-oh, I didn't see that. Yeah. Oh, Jared went over to the other stream. Oh, I was asking what games you like, because you say you're a gamer in your screen name, so I was just wondering what kind of games you like. My 15-year-old plays a lot of video games. All of my kids play some video games, but he's my like gamer kid, you know. So I was just curious what you're into, what kind of games. I haven't been into games since, well, it started with text-based games like TA97 Tellarena, and then I really liked, oh, why can I never think of the game of it? What is that game I always tell you I used to play?
RuneScape?
Yeah, RuneScape. I was really into RuneScape for a while. You play video games? That sounds a little dumb. Unless that's a real thing. I assume you're joking.
Did you just spell video games wrong or something?
No, it's John, so it could be anything. Okay, Brad, sleep tight and dream sweet. You play video games, or were you saying video games on purpose? I was thinking like idiot. He was trying to say idiot. Never mind. Maybe I missed the mark on that one.
Oh.
Oh, goodness me. Okay. Oh, Jer said, this is what's odd, Kenneth. These. It's up here a little bit more. Do you see what I'm pointing at?
Back.
That, yeah. Yeah, how there keeps being that sort of thing in there.
Aw.
Are you noticing that too, Rebel? Text him in Discord so that I can carry on reading for those who actually came here to listen for that. Oh, you play Minecraft? You're playing right now? Yeah, all of my kids have loved Minecraft. It used to blow me away because Kenneth, the one standing here with me, he would make these crazy things with the, what's that red stuff? The Minecraft red stuff that blows things up.
TNT.
No. It's red. It's called red something, right?
Redstone.
I don't know. It was like you sprinkled it on stuff. It wasn't TNT. When you made those things with the pull down things and all that,
The pull down.
levers and stuff that.
Yeah, it's redstone.
Redstone, thank you.
Yeah, is that redstone?
You did?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, oh yeah, you did. I made me to sleep. Anyway, Kenneth would make these huge buildings, and he was like 6 or 7. And all of my kids have done that and made really cool Minecraft things. It was funny because their dad has always been a big gamer. And I got Minecraft for him when it became popular. We got it for his birthday. And my kids just got way into it right away. Thank you. He's like, yes, it's called redstone. Levers or buttons. Yeah, he would make these things where it could switch and I don't know. It was just all rather brilliant. Hang on, I have to refresh my screen here. Said when you were 10 or 11, you made it huge build island on a server. It's called Lifeboat. It's on Bedrock Edition. It's a huge island. Pictures. I made it all myself. That's cool. Yeah, they've all done really detailed stuff now.
Rebel wants me to hop on a voice chat, so I'm gonna go set them
Okay.
get on the stream.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to continue on reading Numbers in chapter 20 after I take a drink. Yeah, sure. Numbers chapter 20. Then the sons of Israel, the whole congregation, came to the wilderness of Zin in the first month, and the people stayed at Kadesh. Now Miriam died there and was buried there. There was no water for the congregation, and they assembled themselves against Moses and Aaron. The people thus contended with Moses and spoke, saying, If only we had perished when our brothers perished before the Lord. Why then have you brought the Lord's assembly into this wilderness for us and our beasts to die here? Why have you made us come up from Egypt to bring us into this wretched place? It is not a place of grain or figs or vines or pomegranates, nor is there water to drink. Then Moses and Aaron came in from the presence of the assembly to the doorway of the tent of meeting and fell on their faces. Then the glory of the Lord appeared to them, and the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take the rod, and you and your brother Aaron assemble the congregation and speak to the rock before their eyes, that it may yield its water. You shall thus bring forth water for them out of the rock, and let the congregation and their beasts drink. So Moses took the rod from before the Lord, just as he had commanded him, and Moses and Aaron gathered the assembly before the rock. And he said to them, Listen now, you rebels, shall we bring forth water for you out of this rock? Then Moses lifted up his hand and struck the rock twice with his rod, and water came forth abundantly, and the congregation and their beasts drank. But the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, Because you have not believed me, to treat me as holy in the sight of the sons of Israel, therefore you shall not bring this assembly into the land which I have given them. Those were the waters of Meribah, because the sons of Israel contended with the Lord, and he proved himself holy among them. From Kadesh, Moses then sent messengers to the king of Edom. Thus your brother Israel has said, You know all the hardship that has befallen us, that our fathers went down to Egypt, and we stayed in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians treated us and our fathers badly. But when we cried out to the Lord, he heard our voice and sent an angel and brought us out from Egypt. Now behold, we are at Kadesh, a town on the edge of your territory. Please let us pass through your land. We will not pass through field or through vineyard. We will not even drink water from a well. We will go along the king's highway, not turning to the right or left until we pass through your territory. Edom, however, said to him, You shall not pass through us, or I will come out with a sword against you. Again, the sons of Israel said to him, We will go up by the highway, and if I and my livestock do drink any of your water, then I will pay its price. Let me only pass through on my feet, nothing else. But he said, You shall not pass through. And Edom came out against him with a heavy force and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to allow Israel to pass through his territory, so Israel turned away from him. Now when they set out from Kadesh, the sons of Israel, the whole congregation, came to Mount Hor. Then the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron at Mount Hor by the border of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron will be gathered to his people, for he shall not enter the land which I have given to the sons of Israel, because you rebelled against my command at the waters of Meribah. Take Aaron and his son Eleazar and bring them up to Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments and put them on his son Eleazar. So Aaron will be gathered to his people and will die there. So Moses did just as the Lord had commanded, and they went up to Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. After Moses had stripped Aaron of his garments and put them on his son Eleazar, Aaron died there on the mountaintop. Then Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain. When all the congregation saw that Aaron had died, all the house of Israel wept for Aaron 30 days. And that was chapter 21. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out a little bit later once I'm done with the live. How's everybody doing tonight? If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay. When the Canaanite, the king of Arad, who lived in the Negev, heard that Israel was coming by the way of Atharim, then he fought against Israel and took some of them captive. So Israel made a vow to the Lord and said, "If you will indeed deliver this people into my hand, then I will utterly destroy their cities." The Lord heard the voice of Israel and delivered up the Canaanites. Then they utterly destroyed them and their cities. Thus the name of the place was called Hormah. Then they set out from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea to go around the land of Edom, and the people became impatient because of the journey. The people spoke against God and Moses, "Who have you brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness?" Why? Sorry, not who. For there is no food and no water, and we loathe this miserable food. The Lord sent fiery souls so that many people of Israel died. So the people came to Moses and said, "We have sinned because we have spoken against the Lord and you. Intercede with the Lord that he may remove the serpents from us." And Moses interceded for the people. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Make a fiery serpent and set it on a standard, and it shall come about that everyone who is bitten, when he looks at it, he will live." And Moses made a bronze serpent and set it on the standard, and it came about that if a serpent bit any man, when he looked to the bronze serpent, he lived. Now the sons of Israel moved out and camped in Oboth. They journeyed from Oboth and camped at Abarim in the wilderness, which is opposite Moab, to the east. From there they set out and camped in Wadi Zered. From there they journeyed and camped on the other side of the Arnon, which is in the wilderness that comes out of the border of the Amorites, goodness. For the Arnon is the border of Moab, between Moab and the Amorites. Therefore it is said in the book of the wars of the Lord, Wahab the Suphah, and the wadis of the Arnon, and the slope of the wadis that extends to the side of Ar, and leans to the border of Moab. From there they continued to Beer. That is the well where the Lord said to Moses, "Assemble the people that I may give them water." Then Israel sang this song: "Spring up, O well, sing to it. The well which the leaders sank, which the nobles of the people dug, with the scepter and with their staffs." And from the wilderness they continued to Matnah, and from Matnah to Nahaliel, and from Nahaliel to Bamoth, and from Bamoth to the valley that is in the land of Moab, at the top of Pisgah, which overlooks the wasteland. Welcome to those just coming in. God bless you. If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. Then Israel sent messengers to Sihon, king of the Amorites, saying, "Let me pass through your land. We will not turn off into field or vineyard. We will not drink water from wells. We will go by the king's highway until we have passed through your border." But Sihon would not permit Israel to pass through his border. So Sihon gathered all his people and went out against Israel in the wilderness, and came to Jahaz and fought against Israel. Then Israel struck him with the edge of the sword and took possession of his land from the Arnon to the Jabbok, or the Jabbok, I don't know, as far as the sons of Ammon, or Ammon. I usually just say Ammon. For the border of the sons of Ammon was Jazer. Israel took all these cities, and Israel lived in all the cities of the Amorites, in Heshbon and in all her villages. For Heshbon was the city of Sihon, king of the Amorites, who had fought against the former king of Moab, and had taken all his land out of his hand as far as the Arnon. Therefore, those who use Proverbs say, "Come to Heshbon, let it be built. So let the city of Sihon be established. For a fire went forth from Heshbon, a flame from the town of Sihon. It devoured Ar of Moab, the dominant heights of the Arnon. Woe to you, O Moab! You are ruined, O people of Chemosh. He has given his sons as fugitives and his daughters into captivity to an Amorite king, Sihon. But we have cast them down. Heshbon is ruined as far as Dibon. Then we have laid waste even the Nopha, which reaches to Medeba." Thus Israel lived in the land of the Amorites. Moses sent to spy out Jazer, and they captured its villages and dispossessed the Amorites who were there. Then they turned and went up by the way of Bashan, and Og the king of Bashan went out with all his people for battle at Edrei. But the Lord said to Moses, "Do not fear him, for I have given him into your hand, and all his people and his land, and you shall do to him as you did to Sihon, king of the Amorites, who lived at Heshbon." So they killed him and his sons and all his people until there was no remnant left him, and they possessed his land. And that was Numbers chapter 21. Wow, a bunch more people have joined us. God bless you. If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm going to read back through the comments here. Let's see. I got a picture, so if you want to see that, I can post it. Got it for $8. It was a whole entire pint of ice cream. One time my brother went to the corner store and got some ice cream. It was Reese's. Huh. Katrina! How are you? I thought maybe you were asleep. No such luck, huh? Hang on just a sec. I don't think I ever saw your YouTube picture, or did you change it, Katrina? Because I don't recognize that. It's cute. Numbers chapter 22. Then the sons of Israel journeyed and camped in the plains of Moab beyond the Jordan opposite Jericho. Now Balak the son of Zippor saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. So Moab was in great fear because of the people, for they were numerous, and Moab was in dread of the sons of Israel. Moab said to the elders of Midian, "Now this horde will lick up all that is around us, as the ox licks up the grass of the field." And Balak the son of Zippor was king of Moab at that time. So he sent messengers to Balaam the son of Beor at Pethor, which is near the river, in the land of the sons of his people, to call him, saying, "Behold, a people came out of Egypt. Behold, they cover the surface of the land, and they are living opposite me. Now therefore, please come, curse this people for me, since they are too mighty for me. Perhaps I may be able to defeat them and drive them out of the land. For I know that he whom you bless is blessed, and he whom you curse is cursed." That's okay. Keep people guessing, right, Katrina? Actually, now that you say Pomeranian, I feel like we had this conversation once before. My brain is just fried. Okay. So the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with the fees for divination in their hand, and they came to Balaam and repeated Balak's words to him. He said to them, "Spend the night here, and I will bring word back to you as the Lord may speak to me." And the leaders of Moab stayed with Balaam. Then God came to Balaam and said, "Who are these men with you?" Balaam said to God, "Balak the son of Zippor, king of Moab, has sent word to me. Behold, there is a people who came out of Egypt, and they cover the surface of the land. Now come, curse them for me. Perhaps I may be able to fight against them and drive them out. God said to Balaam, do not go with them. You shall not curse the people, for they are blessed. So Balaam arose in the morning and said to Balak's leaders, go back to your land, for the Lord has refused to let me go with you. The leaders of Moab arose and went to Balak and said, Balaam refused to come with us. Then Balak again sent leaders, more numerous and more distinguished than the former. They came to Balaam and said to him, thus says Balak the son of Zippor, let nothing, I beg you, hinder you from coming to me, for I will indeed honor you richly, and will do whatever you say to me. Please come then, curse this people for me. Balaam replied to the servants of Balak, though Balak were to give me his house full of silver and gold, I could not do anything, either small or great, contrary to the command of the Lord my God. Now please, you also stay here tonight, and I will find out what else the Lord will speak to me. God came to Balaam at night and said to him, if the men have come to call you, rise up and go with them, but only the word which I speak to you shall you do. So Balaam arose in the morning and saddled his donkey and went with the leaders of Moab. Oh, Hugo has returned. Oh, decorating for another party. Fun stuff. I like doing, but it does take forever. It's a lot of work. But God was angry because he was going, and the angel of the Lord took his stand in the way as an adversary against him. Now he was riding on his donkey, and his 2 servants were with him. When the donkey saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way with his drawn sword in his hand, the donkey turned off from the way and went into the field. But Balaam struck the donkey to turn her back into the way. Then the angel of the Lord stood in a narrow path of the vineyards with a wall on this side and a wall on that side. When the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, she pressed herself to the wall and pressed Balaam's foot against the wall. So he struck her again. The angel of the Lord went further and stood in a narrow place where there was no way to turn to the right hand or the left. When the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, she lay down under Balaam. So Balaam was angry and struck the donkey with his stick. And the Lord opened the mouth of the donkey, and she said to Balaam, what have I done to you that you have struck me these 3 times? Then Balaam said to the donkey, because you have made a mockery of me. If there had been a sword in my hand, I would have killed you by now. The donkey said to Balaam, am I not your donkey on which you have ridden all your life to this day? Have I ever been accustomed to do so to you? And he said, no. Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way with his drawn sword in his hand. And he bowed all the way to the ground. The angel of the Lord said to him, why have you struck your donkey these 3 times? Behold, I have come out as an adversary, because your way was contrary to me. But the donkey saw me and turned aside from me these 3 times. If she had not turned aside from me, I would surely have killed you just now and let her live. Balaam said to the angel of the Lord, I have sinned, for I did not know that you were standing in the way against me. Now then, if it is displeasing to you, I will turn back. But the angel of the Lord said to Balaam, go with the men, but you shall speak only the word which I tell you. So Balaam went along with the leaders of Balak. When Balak heard that Balaam was coming, he went out to meet him at the city of Moab, which is on the Arnon border, at the extreme end of the border. Then Balak said to Balaam, did I not urgently send to you to call you? Why did you not come to me? Am I really unable to honor you? So Balaam said to Balak, behold, I have come now to you. Am I able to speak anything at all? The word that God puts in my mouth, that I shall speak. And Balaam went with Balak, went with Balak, and they came to Kiriath Huzoth. Balak sacrificed oxen and sheep and sent some to Balaam and the leaders who were with him. Then it came about in the morning that Balak took Balaam and brought him up to the high places of Baal, and he saw from there a portion of the people. And that was Numbers chapter 22. Oh, that's okay, Hugo. I was just making... Oh, Carla's coming too. Wow. Love you. Did you get your package yet? I'm so glad you guys came and checked in because I mentioned earlier, I said, oh, Carla's here, not here, Katrina's not here, but we have quite a few people here who hadn't been in a while, so welcome to those just coming in. God bless you. If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm going to take a drink real quick. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've been waiting for a package that was supposed to be here on the 13th, and it's still not here. It's not from the same place, but they're saying that snow and other stuff is making packages come slower. Okay. So I'm going to read a couple more chapters. That part about the donkey cracks me up because the donkey speaks and he just answers the donkey instead of being like, whoa, this donkey is talking. It's kind of funny to me. Okay. Then Balaam said to Balak, build 7 altars for me here, and prepare 7 bulls and 7 rams for me here. Balak did just as Balaam had spoken, and Balak and Balaam offered up a bull and a ram on each altar. Then Balaam said to Balak, stand beside your burnt offering, and I will go. Perhaps the Lord will come to meet me, and whatever he shows me, I will tell you. So he went to a bare hill. Now God met Balaam, and he said to him, I have set up the 7 altars, and I have offered up a bull and a ram on each altar. Then the Lord put a word in Balaam's mouth and said, return to Balak, and you shall speak thus. So he returned to him, and behold, he was standing beside his burnt offering, he and all the leaders of Moab. He took up his discourse and said, from Aram Balak has brought me, Moab's king from the mountains of the east. Come curse Jacob for me, and come denounce Israel. How shall I curse whom God has not cursed? And how can I denounce whom the Lord has not denounced? As I see him from the top of the rocks, and I look at him from the hills, behold, a people who dwells apart, and will not be reckoned among the nations. Who can count the dust of Jacob, or number the 4th part of Israel? Let me die the death of the upright, and let my end be like his. Then Balak said to Balaam, what have you done to me? I took you to curse my enemies, but behold, you have actually blessed them. He replied, must I not be careful to speak what the Lord puts in my mouth? Then Balak said to him, please come with me to another place from where you may see them, although you will only see the extreme end of them, and will not see all of them, and curse them for me from there. So he took him to the field of Zophim, to the top of Pisgah, and built 7 altars, and offered a bull and a ram on each altar. And he said to Balak, stand here beside your burnt offering, while I myself meet the Lord over there. Then the Lord met Balaam, and put a word in his mouth, and said, return to Balak, and thus you shall speak. He came to him, and behold, he was standing beside his burnt offering, and the leaders of Moab with him. And Balak said to him, what has the Lord spoken? Then he took up his discourse and said, arise, O Balak, and hear. Give ear to me, O son of Zippor. God is not a man that he should lie, nor a son of man that he should repent. Has he said, and will he not do it? Or has he spoken, and will he not make it good? Behold, I have received a command to bless. When he has blessed, then I cannot revoke it. He has not observed misfortune in Jacob, nor has he seen trouble in Israel. The Lord his God is with him, and the shout of a king is among them. God brings them out of Egypt. He is for them like the horns of the wild ox. For there is no omen against Jacob, nor is there any divination against Israel. At the proper time it shall be said to Jacob and to Israel what God has done. Behold, a people A people rises like a lioness, and as a lion it lifts itself. It will not lie down until it devours the prey and drinks the blood of the slain. Then Balak said to Balaam, "Do not curse them at all, nor bless them at all." But Balaam replied to Balak, "Did I not tell you, whatever the Lord speaks, that I must do?" Then Balak said to Balaam, "Please come, I will take you to another place. Perhaps it will be agreeable with God that you curse them for me from there." So Balak took Balaam to the top of Peor, which overlooks the wasteland. Balaam said to Balak, "Build 7 altars for me here, and prepare 7 bulls and 7 rams for me here." Balak did just as Balaam had said and offered up a bull and a ram on each altar. And that was Numbers chapter 23. Hi. Oh, thank you. Here, I'm going to give you something to take back as soon as I check and make sure it's the right size. I need this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that should be great. Okay, so I'm going to give you a piece of cardstock to give to Kenna to put in the printer. But I'm not going to print it right this second. Thank you. I love you. What? Is that what you were hollering about earlier? Yeah, I was. It sounded like you were very excited. Yeah. Good. Can you bring Wheezy in?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. Oh, you were in the... Yeah, I was... I had a stream going, and I was the only one in it because I go in it to read your guys' comments because I can't see them on my phone. So I had to restart it because for 15 minutes there was nobody in there. So that's why you were probably confused. Sleep tight and dream sweet, Carla. Love you. Wheezy, oh, I was missing you, my darling. And how are you? Pretty baby, oh my goodness. Mwah. Okay. Oh, Steven?
Yeah.
Is there a Pepsi right there? Up on top?
Here?
No.
Right here?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Is it outside the door then? I don't know where it's gone. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Welcome to those just coming in. God bless you. If you need prayer, don't hesitate to ask. When Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless Israel, he did not go, as at other times, to seek omens, but he set his face toward the wilderness. And Balaam lifted up his eyes and saw Israel camping tribe by tribe, and the Spirit of God came upon him. He took up his discourse and said, "The oracle of Balaam the son of Beor, and the oracle of the man whose eye is opened, the oracle of him who hears the word of God, who sees the vision of the Almighty, falling down, yet having his eyes uncovered. How fair are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel, like valleys that stretch out." You want to go to the bed, my darling? There you go. You can snuggle with Shiloh. How fair are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel, like valleys that stretch out, like gardens beside the river, like aloes planted by the Lord, like cedars beside the waters. Water will flow from his buckets, and his seed will be by many waters, and his king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be exalted. God brings him out of Egypt. He is for him like the horns of the wild ox. He will devour the nations who are his adversaries, and will crush their bones in pieces, and shatter them with his arrows. He couches, he lies down as a lion, and as a lion who dares rouse him. Blessed is everyone who blesses you, and cursed is everyone who curses you. Then Balak's anger burned against Balaam, and he struck his hands together, and Balak said to Balaam, I called you to curse my enemies, but behold, you have persisted in blessing them these 3 times. Therefore, flee to your place now. I said I would honor you greatly, but behold, the Lord has held you back from honor. Balaam said to Balak, Did I not tell you, your messengers, whom you had sent to me, saying, Though Balak were to give me his house full of silver and gold, I could not do anything contrary to the command of the Lord, either good or bad, of my own accord. What the Lord speaks, that is what I speak. That I will speak. And now, behold, I am going to my people. Come, and I will advise you what this people will do to your people in the days to come. He took up his discourse and said, The oracle of Balaam the son of Beor, and the oracle of the man whose eye is opened, the oracle of him who hears the words of God and knows the knowledge of the Most High, who sees the vision of the Almighty, falling down, yet having his eyes uncovered. I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not near. A star shall come forth from Jacob, a scepter shall rise from Israel, and shall crush through the forehead of Moab, and tear down all the sons of Sheth. Edom shall be a possession, Seir, its enemies, also will be a possession, while Israel performs valiantly. One from Jacob shall have dominion, and will destroy the remnant from the city. And he looked at Amalek, and took up his discourse, and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his end shall be destruction. And he looked at the Kenite, and took up his discourse, and said, Your dwelling place is enduring, and your nest is set in the cliff. Nevertheless, Cain will be consumed. How long will Asher keep you captive? Then he took up his discourse and said, Alas, who can live except God has ordained it? But ships shall come from the coast of Kittim, and they shall afflict Ashur, and will afflict Eber. So they also will come to destruction. Then Balaam arose and departed, and returned to his place, and Balak also went his way. And that was chapter 24. No, that's okay, you go. Okay. Welcome to those just coming in. God bless you. If anybody needs prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. Devourer of people is what Balaam means. Or destruction of the people. Okay. I'm going to take a drink, and then I will read chapter 25. Actually, I'm going to send a print real quick over to my printer that's in Kenneth's room. I keep telling him to bring it into my room, but we need a separate cord for it. Okay. What's that?
I'm trying to scare you for some reason. I don't-
Well, why would you do that while I'm live?
I don't know.
Did you give Kenny the card stock?
Yeah. I told him to put it in the printer.
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, print. Alright, I sent it. You can let him know. While Israel remained at Shittim, the people began to play the harlot with the daughters of Moab. For they invited the people to the sacrifices of their gods, and the people ate and bowed down to their gods. So Israel joined themselves to Baal of Peor, and the Lord was angry against Israel. The Lord said to Moses, "Take all the leaders of the people and execute them in broad daylight before the Lord, so that the fierce anger of the Lord may turn away from Israel." So Moses said to the judges of Israel, "Each of you slay his men who have joined themselves to Baal of Peor." Then behold, one of the sons of Israel came and brought to his relatives a Midianite woman, in the sight of Moses and in the sight of all the congregation of the sons of Israel, while they were weeping at the doorway of the tent of meeting. When Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, saw it, he rose from the midst of the congregation and took a spear in his hand, and he went after the man of Israel into the tent and pierced both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman, through the body. So the plague on the sons of Israel was checked. Those who died by the plague were 24,000. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, has turned away my wrath from the sons of Israel, in that he was jealous with my jealousy among them, so that I did not destroy the sons of Israel in my jealousy. Therefore say, Behold, I give him my covenant of peace, and it shall be for him and his descendants after him, a covenant of a perpetual priesthood, because he was jealous for his God and made atonement for the sons of Israel." Now the name of the slain man of Israel, who was slain with the Midianite woman, was Zimri the son of Salu, a leader of a father's household among the Simeonites. The name of the Midianite woman who was slain was Cosbi, the daughter of Zur, who was head of the people of a father's household in Midian.
Here,
Thank you.
so Kenny broke a cat broke a bunch of glass in his room,
Oh
Okay.
no.
and he's trying to clean it up, so that's why he can get it.
Does he have the vacuum?
No, I don't know.
Is the little vacuum over there by my bed? Look down under the bed even.
Oh, there it is.
Take that to him, honey.
I will see you later.
Okay. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, "Be hostile to the Midianites and strike them, for they have been hostile to you with their tricks, with which they have deceived you in the affair of Peor and in the affair of Cosbi, the daughter of the leader of Midian, their sister who was slain on the day of the plague because of Peor." And that was chapter 25 of Numbers. Wow, more people joining. God bless you and welcome. If you need prayer, please don't hesitate to ask. Excuse me. I'm going to take a drink and then I will read another chapter. Getting into the good stuff. Hey,
Hello.
what did they break?
One of the parfait glasses.
I think that's the last of the ones we had. He gave you the vacuum?
Yeah, he did make me it up. Just making sure I didn't have
Okay.
glass in my feet because my feet felt wet.
Oh, yeah. Did you vacuum your feet?
I didn't.
Oh,
I
Weezy
didn't.
just noticed
I didn't
you?
step in it.
Okay.
They
After I vacuum with broken glass and I take damp paper towels and wipe across it
Yeah,
because I don't get up any little
I
thing.
need to go do that.
Oh, Weezy was happy to see you. Then it came about after the plague that the Lord spoke to Moses and to Eleazar the son of Aaron the priest, saying, Take a census of all the congregation of the sons of Israel from 20 years old and upward by their fathers' households, whoever is able to go out to war in Israel. So Moses and Eleazar the priest spoke with them in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho, saying, Take a census of the people from 20 years old and upward, as the Lord has commanded Moses. Now the sons of Israel who came out of the land of Egypt were Reuben, Israel's firstborn, the sons of Reuben of Hanok, the family of the Hanokites of Palu, the family of the Paluites of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites of Carmi, the family of the Carmites. These are the families of the Reubenites, and those who were numbered of them were 43,730. The son of Palu, Eliab, the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan and Abiram. These are the Dathan and Abiram who were called by the congregation, who contended against Moses and against Aaron in the company of Korah, when they contended against the Lord, and the earth opened its mouth and swallowed them up along with Korah. When that company died, when the fire devoured 250 men, so that they became a warning, the sons of Korah, however, did not die. Gracie, what's wrong, honey? You were happy to see Kenny and he left? Come here. Come on. Oh, you always could snuggle me. I love you. The sons of Simeon, according to their families, of Nemuel, the family of the Nemuelites, of Jamin, the family of the Jamanites, of Jachin, the family of the Jachinites, of Zerah, the family of the Zerahites, of Shaul, the family of the Shaulites. These are the families of the Simeonites, 22,200. The sons of Gad, according to their families, of Zephron, the family of the Zephonites. Sorry, it was Zephon, not Zephron. Of Haggai, the family of the Haggites. Of Shunai, the family of the Shunites. Of Osri, the family of the Osnites. Of Eri, the family of the Erites. Of Arad, the family of the Aradites. Of Areli, the family of the Arelites. These are the families of the sons of Gad, according to those who were numbered of them, 40,500. The sons of Judah were and Onan, but and Onan died in the land of Canaan. The sons of Judah, according to their families, were of Shelah, the family of the Shelonites, of Perez, the family of the Perizzites, of Zerah, the family of the Zerahites. The sons of Perez were of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites, of Hamul, the family of the Hamalites. These are the families of Judah, according to those who were numbered of them, 76,500. The sons of Issachar, according to their families, of Tola, the family of the Tolites. Hi, Weezy, you're so sweet. Of Puva, the family of the Punites. Of Jashuv, the family of the Jashubites. Of Shimron, the family of the Shimronites. These are the families of Issachar, according to those who were numbered of them, 64,300. Do you believe that, Weezy? That's a lot, huh? Yeah. The sons of Zebulun, according to their families, of Sered, the family of the Seredites, of Elon, the family of the Elonites, of Jaleel, the family of the Jaleelites. These are the families of the Zebulunites, according to those who were numbered of them, 60,500. The sons of Joseph, according to their families, Manasseh and Ephraim. The sons of Manasseh, of Machir, the family of the Machirites, and Machir became the father of Gilead, the family of the Gileadites. Are you trying to tell me it's past bedtime? Oh yeah, it's around that time, isn't it? These are the sons of Gilead, of Iezer, the family of the Iezrites, or Izerites, of Helek, the family of the Helekites, and of Azrael, the family of the Azraelites, and of Shechem, the family of the Shechlemites, and of Shemida, the family of the Shemadites, I can't even, and of Hefer, the family of the Heferites. I don't think I'd want to be called a Heferite. Hey, you're a Heferite. No, I'm not. Now, Zelophehad, the son of Hefer, had no sons, but only daughters, and the names of the daughters of Zelophehad were Malad, Noah, Hogla, Milcah, and Tirzah. These are the families of Manasseh, and those who were numbered of them were 52,700. These are the sons of Ephraim, according to their families of Shuthelah, the family of the Shuthelahites of Becher, the family of the Beecherites of Tahan, the family of the Tahanites. I was just not reading that properly at all. The words weren't the problem, it was the flow. Sorry about that. These are the sons of Shuthelah, of Aaron, the family of the Aaronites. These are the families of the sons of Ephraim, according to those who were numbered of them, 32,500. These are the sons of Joseph, according to their families. The sons of Benjamin, according to their families, of Bela, the family of the Belaites, of Ashbel, the family of the Ashbelites, of Ahiram, the family of the Hiramites, of Shaphupham, the family of the Shuphamites, no, the Shuphamites, of Hupham, the family of the Huphamites. The sons of Bela were Ard and Naaman, of Ard, the family of the Ardites, of Naaman, the family of the Naamites. These are the sons of Benjamin according to their families, and those who were numbered of them were 45,600. These are the sons of Dan according to their families, of Shush. Here, you want to go on your pillow, or do you want to go out? You want to go out? You want to go to bed? Okay. These are the sons of Dan according to their families, of Shuham, the family of the Shuhamites. These are the families of Dan according to their families. All the families of the Shuhamites, according to those who were numbered of them, were 64,400. The sons of Asher, according to their families, of Imnah, the family of the Imnites, of Ishvi, the family of the Ishvites, of Beriah, the family of the Berites, of the sons of Beriah, of Heber, the family of the Heberites, of Malchiel, the family of the Malchielites. The name of the daughter of Asher was Sarah. These are the families of the sons of Asher according to those who were numbered of them, 53,400. The sons of Naphtali according to their families, of Jaziel, the family of the Jazielites, of Guni, the family of the Gunites, of Jezer, the family of the Jezerites, of Shillem, the family of the Shillemites. These are the families of Naphtali according to their families, and those who were numbered of them were 45,400. These are those who were numbered of the sons of Israel, 601,730. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Among these the land shall be divided for an inheritance according to the number of names. To the larger group you shall increase their inheritance, and to the smaller group you shall diminish their inheritance. Each shall be given their inheritance according to those who were numbered of them. But the land shall be divided by lot. They shall receive their inheritance according to the names of the tribes of their fathers. According to the selection by lot, their inheritance shall be divided between the larger and the smaller groups. These are those who were numbered of the Levites according to their families, of Gershon, the family of the Gershonites, of Kohath, the family of the Kohathites, of Merari, the family of the Merarites. These are the families of Levi. The family of the Libnites, the family of the Hebronites, the family of the Malites, the family of the Mushites, the family of the Korahites. Kohath became the father of Amram. The name of Amram's wife was Jochebed, the daughter of Levi, who was born to Levi in Egypt, and she bore to Amram Aaron and Moses and their sister Miriam. To Aaron were born Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu died when they offered strange fire before the Lord. Those who were numbered of them were 23,000. every male from a month old and upward, for they were not numbered among the sons of Israel, since no inheritance was given to them among the sons of Israel. These are those who were numbered by Moses and Eleazar the priest, who numbered the sons of Israel in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho. But among these there was not a man of those who were numbered by Moses and Aaron the priest, who numbered the sons of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. For the Lord had said of them, They shall surely die in the wilderness. And not a man was left of them except Caleb the son of Jephunneh and Joshua the son of Nun. And that was chapter 26. I have to refresh my screen here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like everybody is just being quiet. I just wanted to make sure that my comments didn't go kablooey. But I do think I am going to call it there for the night because I am just exhausted. And there's a lot more names coming up, so I want to be on top of my game to, you know, mess them up of my own right? Yeah, Hugo, I'm gonna too. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it before I go to bed. God bless each of you. Thank you for being here. Sleep tight and dream sweet, and have a good day tomorrow. Bye-bye.